Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man, it's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales, dirty discussions with Kiki and Medinah Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called Truth Serum. The ingredients: 1.5 ounces of tequila blanco, a 1/2 ounce of Contro or triple sec, a 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice, tiny splash of cranberry, optional. It's just for color. And then you're going to have a lime twist as a garnish. So here's how you're going to make it. You're going to pour your ingredients into a shaker filled with ice, shake well, strain into a coupe glass, and garnish with that lime twist. And that is Truth Serum. You ever told somebody the truth?
Yeah. I told truths. I've told lies. It just depends. You know how people always say, like, when you drink, and I named it that because I'm like, oh, this is my kind of drink. It's mostly liquor.
Yeah.
But there is a little lime juice in there, and I guess if you add that, cranberry. But they say that, like, when you're drunk, drunk mind speaks like you're sober. Sometimes that's true. I don't believe that.
Sometimes coming from trauma.
Sometimes I be lying and living in my fantasy world.
It's a whole lie. And it's like your brain doesn't actually know what was, and it's like some of it be true, but some of it don't. Yeah,
I was possessed. And that's why they call it spirits. I don't know who that girl was. I ain't never seen that girl a day in my life.
I'm sorry for that girl.
I can't. But it's been a long time since I've had like a really
bad episode.
Drunken bad episode where like I went off on people, couldn't remember, that sort of thing. Thank God for growth.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel good, and it's like when everybody's recapping, you don't want to hear it because you know something ain't feeling right, even though you don't know, and then you gotta trust what the people tell you.
And then, I always wonder, like, do sometimes when someone can't remember what happened drunkenly, like, are y'all adding extra shit into this?
Like, once you know, yeah, she was that fucked up, we gonna jazz it up.
And then she really doesn't remember, and then everybody just keeps adding more, and it's like, and you can't even say nothing because you don't
know. And yeah. Anyway, Auntie don't do that no more. Thank goodness. Yeah. But anyways, welcome back to CockTales. I'm Kiki said so.
And I am Medinah Monroe. Hey, y'all.
What you got coming up for the summer?
This some stuff is coming up for the summer, but I was going to ask you, what I have coming up is an appointment. I'm really into skincare. Y'all know that. I do not play by my skin. And any type of beauty hack that there might be that can be somewhat natural, even if it is a little extra something. I'm going to get microneedling. Have you ever done it? Thoughts?
I liked it.
You did like it?
It was uncomfortable going through
uncomfortable, like it hurts?
I wouldn't call it a flat out hurt. It's uncomfortable. Like, okay, you know when they use the needles for Botox, or like, even I would compare it more so to like your eyebrows, getting your eyebrows done, like micro shading or microblading. So it's more like that. They will put numbing stuff on you sometimes, but I'm like, that shit ain't never strong enough. I can feel, but it's just like uncomfortable, not unbearable. It's just like, and then afterwards, I felt like my skin was sensitive. But the results I got, I was like, oh, I should do it again. Never did it again, but I liked it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it, and so. I'm excited. Like what
makes you want to do it?
Because
what's your goal?
Refreshed skin. Like I just as fresh as the skin can look, because I do think, like, even though I take really good care of my skin, I also put on makeup and do all this stuff. And so sometimes there's like a level of healthy skin that you can get to where like it just shines even through the makeup.
Very glowy.
What I mean? Yeah, very glowy. So
radiant.
I'm just going for a radiant look, and I never did it, so I'm like, let's see what's
gonna happen. Yeah.
I love a good beauty enhancer. I am not against any of them. So I'm excited about that. Have Paradise and Vibe coming up in August 24th through the 27th. We will be in Sedona, Arizona. We have an amazing program lined up, an amazing line of guests that are joining us, including Issa Rae. So if you would like to come, go to paradiseandvibe.com and tell them I sent you. And I can't wait to have a little turn up / healing session with you.
I'm excited about Beyonce.
Oh.
Yeah. So my sister is going to come. Mallory to Atlanta for the Atlanta show. We're going on July 11th. And with some of my girlfriends, and we have been talking about outfits. Her husband bought her the tickets, and then
such a good husband. Ooh.
Right? Oh yeah. I add a little extra. Pour the rest. Not the rest of the tequila. The rest of the spicy. Anyways, he bought her the tickets, and she has been to a Beyonce concert. Matter of fact, she missed the Renaissance tour, but I think that the last Beyonce concert she went to, she went with me, and it was in, I want to say it was in the old Georgia Dome. Maybe it was the Formation tour. I don't know. But my mama bought those tickets, so we had nosebleeds, but it was still great to be in the building.
Beyonce energy.
So this time he was like, well, how much do the tickets cost? I was like, well, how much you want to spend? Because I want to buy them together so that I can make sure we can sit together. So he got the tickets. We're on the floor. And I've never sat on the floor for a Beyonce concert.
You haven't?
Mm-mm. I've been in the 100 level because I'd be nervous about being short. And am I going to be able to see? And one thing I love about a Beyonce show is like all of the visuals that she has. And so it's like, it's real. I mean, you want to be closer, but it's not a bad seat. There's so much to see, so much to experience. It just feels so great. So last time I went, I was very low in the 100s and it was great. And I kind of liked it because you could see the visuals better. But I'm excited because we're going to be on the floor. And then if you haven't done this, I'll give you a little hack. So whenever the tickets were going on sale initially and everybody was buying them, some people bought resale, some people bought regular. If you bought your ticket and you want to exchange it, they have more tickets available in some places. I guess maybe, I don't know why, but you can exchange your ticket for a closer seat if it's the same price. And if it's not the same price, you just pay the difference. So we were able to exchange our tickets for closer seats and there was no price difference. And I was like, oh, this is even better. I'm just very excited. We got to get our looks together.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Outside of that, I think that I don't have anything planned exactly, but I have been working on a plan to go somewhere. I really wanted to go on the Paradise and Vibe trip. And I went and I was looking and I was like, okay, can I do it? Can I do it? But I think it's the dates that don't work because I have a conference during that time. But I don't know. It ain't over till it's over. I still got a little time.
It ain't over and it still isn't over. You know where the movie that's from?
No.
The Notebook.
Oh, that is a good movie. But yeah, so if I don't get to make it on Paradise and Vibe trip, I still want to go to Sedona. I still would like to experience it. It's been on my list, so I may go there. And then I was thinking about my birthday, and
is it that time?
It's damn near 3 months away, you know?
Wow.
And if you're going to do something and really plan it, I like a good plan. Even if we veer off, I just need a plan. It's like a safety net. It makes me feel good.
What are you thinking of doing for your birthday?
I don't know. So somebody else brought it up, and I was like, oh, I should think about it. I was thinking about doing a sister's trip. We'll see. And y'all know I love my favorite little island, Curacao, but I want to go to some other places. So we'll see. I was thinking about Grenada or Grenada. I don't know how you pronounce that.
I thought Grenada.
Okay, we'll go with Grenada. I was looking at that, and I was looking at Mallorca, Spain. I need to check the weather and see what it's giving during that time of year. And where else was I thinking about? Colombia and Mexico. So I got a lot of options, but I need to narrow it down, or maybe I'll just be right here. Hell, I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted. But I want to have a good birthday. I would like to celebrate with people and eat good food. That's what's most important. Next to the people.
Yeah.
The good food.
Yeah. I forgot in July I'm going to the Sarah Jakes conference and she's doing it in Atlanta this year. And I'm so excited. Carla she's on the media team. And I am just like
excited.
I'm so excited. I want to meet Sarah Jakes so bad. Like I just need her to know. I feel like it could happen. I feel like it could happen, and I just need her to know, and I just love her so much. But I haven't even thought about my birthday.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem far away, but it was
does,
like
but it doesn't.
But it's really not. But like time flies. It's just crazy. Do you think you want to do something big or low-key?
I have an idea of something that I would like to do for my birthday. I'm not going to share it because I don't have it all panned out yet, and it would be a surprise for other people.
Oh,
but
that's a cool idea.
It is. It's a thing that I have been wanting to do, but I want to be able to do it in the way that I would like to do it. And it's a very specific way. And so y'all need to find somebody to buy this condo that I have listed because that would fund it. So slide in my DMs if you know somebody that wants it.
It's in Atlanta, Georgia at the Atlantic Excellent
in the Atlantic.
The niggas be looking good in there. It ain't
good.
cheap.
And I told my
there's a
client,
reason.
I said, hey, I need to probably experience that pool before we sell this thing. Let's have a pool day. I think that might be great. But speaking of birthdays, it's so funny that you said you were thinking about your birthday, because I was thinking about my birthday and what I would like to do, and hopefully I can do it. But last year for my birthday, somebody's son really have you ever had somebody ruin your birthday?
Yeah. It does not feel good. Because do you feel like this? It's like, that is the one day that is truly just yours. You ain't got no twin, nothing. It's just your day. It's your personal holiday. Christmas be about the damn kids. Thanksgiving is about who makes the best mac and cheese and potato salad and who didn't fuck up what.
And I love birthdays. Like, even if you're at odds with your partner, like, the birthday is just not the day to do this. And I say that not because of presents, not because of anything like that, but material. Somebody didn't make their birthday this year. And to create an atmosphere where, and I literally said this to him anyways, but for somebody to create like an atmosphere or bring up an issue on a birthday, to me, that is just...
What the young people say, that's crazy work.
That's crazy
That's another one of my
work.
phrases I love. Y'all keep them coming. Tell me some more what the kids be saying, because I love that. That's nasty, nasty work. That's what they say. My bad, I messed it up. That's nasty work.
It's nasty work. It's nasty work. And I just
nasty.
I say it because it's like, I just feel like you got to keep reminding don't mess up people's birthdays. Like, don't do that. Like, just don't do it. It is not nice. I am someone where it's like, I'm going to celebrate you on your birthday, even if you're on my... And I'm talking about, like, partners. If you're together, and it's like, you really want me to remember my birthday and be like, wow, last year you really messed up my birthday in a way that is just, like, not okay. Like,
It's like, oh, you hate me.
you hate me.
That's immediately how I feel, and then I won't say what I would do.
You know when you start to come
case
out
I
of
ever
the
do it.
you know when you start to come out of the heartache from the heartbreak and you start to see the truth? Because there's
It's
like a
like-
large portion of like you just are like really hard on yourself.
The awakening.
The awakening where you start to look back and be like, nigga, I took you to Fiji, South Africa, Tulum.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I sure been thinking it. Like, you've got some motherfucking nerve. And even around the United States of America.
Around the have you lost
Up
your
north, Toronto. When we became international girls.
Even before that, I took you on a train ride. Like,
Ooh.
I don't play about birth. Like, I just feel like
That ain't the time.
it's not the time. Put it aside. Again, everybody doesn't. It's not about money. It's not about... Everybody doesn't make the birthday. All I wanted you to do was wake up and make me some fucking breakfast.
Had you in there, pity pack bakers, man, making goddamn biscuits. I was concerned. And that wasn't a birthday. That was just on GP, just cause.
You start to
Making
wake
no
up.
damn pancakes.
You start to wake
Little
up.
French toast.
You start to wake up and
Turkey
just...
bacon.
Now I eat pork bacon.
Yeah. Times have changed, motherfucker. I know that's right. You like beef bacon?
I never had beef bacon.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna have to bring you some beef bacon. It's good.
They don't sound good.
Oh, it's good.
What does it look like?
It looks like pork bacon, but it's beef.
Now, you know what's interesting? So while I will nibble on a little pork bacon, I haven't brought myself to be able to buy it at the store and make it because I'm nervous. It just gets too bubbly and greasy.
You didn't cook it in the oven. That's the trick. Oh, yeah, girl. We should go to Cook's Warehouse and do a cooking class and do a little shopping adventure. Y'all want to see that?
That would
I
be
love the
cute.
Cook's Warehouse.
wish
And
we
I
could
like
get
their
them as a
stuff.
sponsor.
I know, right? Maybe we could do a cooking class. Maybe we'll go show y'all how we do it, and then maybe do a cooking class. That's something that is on my list of things that I would like to do. Maybe we could do it together.
That'd be cute.
Yeah. Anyways, cook it in the oven. If y'all not cooking your bacon in the oven, cook it in there. I bought this thing. It's a silicone mat. It has ridges, so it's like you're putting it on a wire rack, but no wire, and dishwasher safe for us lazy girls. And so the grease drips down in there. You're not gonna have the grease on your bacon on your bacon, and it will still be flat and crispy. And it's got a spout on the side, so when you take it out of your baking sheet, you can drain it.
Do you make breakfast most mornings?
No, because I don't really like it. But when I have people over there or a man or something, I do like to make breakfast.
And what's your go-to?
It depends on who I'm cooking for, but I like to have a meat.
It's different breakfasts so somebody might just get a little cup of orange juice and a hard-boiled egg.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a struggle breakfast. Because if I'm going to get busy, I'm getting busy, okay? Some people prefer waffles to pancakes or vice versa.
Okay.
Some people have dietary restrictions. Some people want a big old hearty breakfast. And if it's the weekend and I've got more time, I'm going to do a little shrimp and grits. I'm going to do something like we're going out to brunch, but at home I can make my cocktails. I get busy, okay? But if it's a weekday, waffles, because I've got a waffle maker that I love by Crux GG or something like that. I bought it at Target before the issues, but that brand is a black-owned brand, and I bought it and I love it. It's great. The waffles. What else I like to make? I love a hash. I like to do a sweet potato hash, and so I dice the sweet potatoes and I put onions and peppers in there, spices and seasonings. Sometimes I'll do chorizo. Top it with some eggs, not scrambled. I like my eggs done, so I'll fry them and pop them on top. But if you like yours a little runny, I would just put it on top.
Scrambled or like a, I don't know.
I cook it in the oven. It gets roasted.
The egg?
Oh, not the egg, the whole dish. So I don't do scramble, but I might crack the egg on top of the setup towards the end, and then it'll bake. So it'll be like a sunny side up egg. I like my eggs all the way done. I want shit running around on my plate. Everything needs to be dead.
I like it like
solid.
jelly.
Okay, yeah. So I would put yours in the oven. I'm going to fry mine on the stove and just put it in at the end. But yeah, I've got a few breakfast things, but I'm not really a breakfast girl.
Y'all all getting the same breakfast.
Avocado toast with smoked salmon. I like to shave a boiled egg. Do you ever do that?
No.
I be getting my Meghan Markle on, okay? And I just love to shave that on there. You put some pickled red onions on there. Sometimes some capers, a little sprinkle of spice, smoked salmon, different types of smoked salmon, a little dill. Sometimes I mix up my cream cheese. I'll make an avocado spread. I mean, I like making breakfast stuff, but I'll be like, that's a lot of fucking bread.
Yeah, that's why I do the same. Y'all all getting the same breakfast, and it's good.
What you be making?
I will get a baguette or a little the loaf of French bread to make mini French toast, so it's not a big old slice of. Big things just give me a lot of stress.
Okay.
So I cut it in. It's about like this big, and I'll make a little mini French toast. I love eggs, scrambled or a little sunny side, but a little jelly egg. Some avocado, and I love a hash.
What you do with the avocado?
I just do avocado
Like
slices,
slice?
or
Okay.
I'll make it like guacamole, but don't put all the guacamole ingredients in there. I'll literally just chop up the guacamole and put a little bit of seasoning, and now a little bit of Greek yogurt because I'm just putting Greek yogurt on everything.
Wait, Greek yogurt in the avocado,
On the
like an
avocado.
avocado mash, essentially,
and then
with
just a little
seasoning.
scoop on top.
Okay.
A little scoop on top if that's what you would like, and maybe some potatoes, maybe not. Depends on how hungry we are, but that's about it. Little mimose.
How do we get on breakfast? I kind of want to make that sweet potato hash. I'm gonna make it for my family on not Thursday. Let me not lie. Friday. I can make it on Friday.
Yeah, I love a little sweet potato hash or a little regular potato hash. A little hash. I just love the smell of green peppers and onions cooking and
It does something.
olive oil. Like,
Have you ever had corned beef hash?
I haven't because my mom talks so badly about it because she said when she was growing up, that's all her.
I think it was a
older
struggle
sister
meal.
she said that's all that they would make them.
My
But I've
grandpa
never
used to
had
make it
it.
a lot. Yeah, I liked it, but now it does look like dog food. They're not beating the allegations yet, and a lot of times it comes straight out of a can, and you like heat it up. But you don't have to have it that way. But that's the only way it was served to me. I tried to do it a little different, but I'm like, well, I just won't think about its origin story.
Okay. That sounded a little.
I didn't make it sound appetizing, but it does taste good. It don't taste like how it looks. It literally looks like dog food. It's like chopped up potato, but not like diced, but like I keep wanting to see.
Bless you.
Thank you. Y'all know what corned beef hash looks like. But I like it. I just be needing mine to be extra crispy to give it a different texture than that canned stuff because it'd be looking like I don't know, a Little Caesars meal. Not Little Caesars the pizza, but you know, with the cute dog. When they put it on the plate and it looks like pate.
Oh, it looks like that?
Let me find a picture. It's like
I didn't know it looked like that.
Okay, so you know how like, have you ever been at Publix, for example, in March, like before, what's the holiday with the Irish folks?
Oh,
where they get drunk? St. Patrick's Day. And they'll have pastrami or the corned beef out. And it's brisket, but it's very pink. Okay, let me just
like
find
salami.
similar.
Okay.
But it's like tender. It's not going to be like on a charcuterie board. It would be more tender, juicy meat. Anyway, is that and like tiny dice. I'm just going to show you. I hope I remember to put a picture up so y'all can see too. But as long as I'm taking, y'all going to be done Googled. Okay, corned beef, hash.
Corn. Is corn in it?
No, the beef is corned. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Oh.
It's kind of like, it seems like it's like I don't want to say pickle because that's just making everybody's stomach turn. Okay, so this is like if you make it fresh, right? So that doesn't look as bad as what I'm about to show you next, which is the canned. Y'all eat any weird stuff for breakfast? Tap it in the comments. Okay, so like this what the can be look. These pictures look great because this is probably the best example.
And it's a breakfast food.
Yes, you eat it for breakfast. Like if you go to the Cracker Barrel, I know many people don't like Cracker Barrel, but they got some good
Cracker Barrel.
They got some good pancakes, and they warm up that syrup, as you would say, and it's good. But this is how I want mine because I need it to be a little crisp.
But it's meat. It is meat because I can't
it's
tell
beef,
what it is.
Yeah,
okay.
and it say just heat and serve. But
that does look like dog food. That looks like the medicated.
Oh, this is how this. That's what I was picturing. This and this, but you got to keep cooking.
This looks like the medicated dog food I have to give Shy.
Yeah, when Whitley was sick and she had caught that whatever the fuck from that fucked up dog that was around. Thank God they're gone. She had to eat the rice and the chicken, but it was coming out of a can, and I just said, to hell with this. I'm making my babies food. I wouldn't eat this. I'm not feeding it to my girl, not my queen, my little princess baby girl.
She is a little princess.
Anyway, well, that's what we said about breakfast. I don't know. I was going to make some more bereavement catfish, and I had every intention to make it today, but I was in the beauty supply store confused and stuck. I was at one of those big... Okay, y'all, now listen. You know, we love to keep it cute. Sometimes we keep it juicy, and I want to tell y'all what's been making waves in my life and in my panties. It's soaking wet from VB Health, y'all. These prebiotics, probiotics, it's loaded with all kinds of great things that are great for your overall vaginal health. That is something that so many people don't really consider. You feel like you're doing these other things, you're taking your other supplements and they'll be good, which, okay, that's fine, but you need something targeted. We all want to make sure that we are taking better care of ourselves. And something that I love about VB Health's formula is that it's doctor formulated. And so it's not just something somebody whipped up in their kitchen. It has been put together, extensively researched, and it's put together in these very clean labs because that's important too. You don't want to have no mess going on, but they keep you wet and juicy. And I've noticed a difference. Sometimes I feel a bit dehydrated or maybe the stress of life, but my girl don't be purring like she used to when I'm not taking VB Health, the soak and wet pills. So I've been taking them.
And even I take them. I love that you said it's like she said, like Kiki said, it's also for vaginal health. I might not be busting it open right now, but you know what? I'm popping my VB Health pills and having my little nanny getting juicy and ready for my husband when he comes. It's going to be nice, ready, and healthy. But I have a funny story to tell you about VB Health. So the soaking wet pills, to be exact. I have a girlfriend and she's in menopause. I've lately been becoming friends with older women and moms, and it's amazing. Anyways, her birthday just passed literally some days ago. And I was like, I want to add in some things in her gift bag to make it more full. I put in some soaking wet pills. She didn't know I was going to do it. I'm taking her to get her nails done. She's like, my pussy is just so dry. She was like, that's the worst thing about menopause. Like you just get dry. Girl, I said, look in your gift bag. She texted me last night. She said, I tried them and it's juicy. I said, come on.
Didn't even take a long time to work.
You better get it. Yeah. So you guys, listen, go head over to soakingwet.com. Use code CockTales to get your little discount. That's soakingwet.com. Check out their other products also, but use code CockTales at checkout. That's CockTales.
Big ones.
Oh, I can't handle it.
I was at Beauty Master, but they've got some sales down there.
I can't handle it because it's so much. You're looking at baby hair brushes, gel, eyebrow tint,
all kind of shit,
weave, wigs.
I got my new press-ons, and I like
those.
These.
Are very cute.
Thank you. I said they got way better press-ons in here.
Then you looking at the do-rags. You're like, is that Bow Wow? What's
and
going on?
It was.
And it is.
And now got brushes and everything. I said, I know that's right.
Yeah, I used to love Lil Bow Wow. I remember I went to go see him at Six Flags. He was performing.
I saw him. What was that place where it's like a...
Venice Beach?
No, it's like an amphitheater. So it was the Scream tour, and it's like an indoor-outdoor thing. So like some people get seats. I was definitely on the lawn. Yeah. We were like junior high or high school.
I think I know what you're talking about. I just don't know the name of it.
Me either. My mom and my sister played a nasty prank on me. I'll never let this go. I just had a flashback. So I got a t-shirt. I was the one who loved him. Mallory loved Lil Romeo. Perfect. Sisters don't need to be fighting over imaginary boyfriends on the music video shows like 106 in Park. Her and mama, I'm like, how is a child? I was a preteen. I don't even think Mallory was in the double digits yet. Maybe. I don't know. Y'all colluded together and decided Mallory's just going to scribble a signature and tell me that y'all got me an autograph.
Oh, that's mean.
When I found out, I turned into the motherfucking Hulk. Okay, I ripped that shit. I was so mad. But I still ripped it so I didn't rip up the pictures. But I was like, why would y'all do this? I was very upset.
Did I ever tell you about the time my mom and my sister played a prank on me and told me that my brother got hit by a car on a bike in New York?
What the fuck kind of joke is that? And that sounds grown because that's when he was living in New York?
He was living in New York. I was at Clark Atlanta, and I remember I was getting my hair done. And I was at a salon, and they called me and were like, "Can you talk?" And they're like, "You need to sit down for this." And so I was like, "Ma'am, excuse me." And I like,
it's a death call. Yeah, when it's something like that.
So I got up, and little cape still on and everything.
Dang.
And to this day, I don't let them. I was like, that's not even, y'all aren't even those type of people. Why did you do that to me? That was the
He's
first.
He's not even a recycled dead relative like normal people would do when they're calling out of work.
My sister was like, Malik was crossing the street in Brooklyn and he got hit by a car and he didn't make it. My sister to this day tries to act like she forgot that she did that. And I'd be like,
oh, no, ma'am.
I remember I called my grandma and told on both of them. And I don't cuss.
You should.
I'm not a person that cusses in front of older people. I definitely can't cuss in front of my parents.
We're way too classy for
my
that.
sister and my mom, I said, fuck both of y'all.
Ooh.
I used the
you said it with your chest.
I said it with my chest and I hung up and I turned my phone on for the whole day.
Oh, yeah, because you still
I was shaking.
Mm-hmm. That's a different kind of mad. It hurt.
Why did y'all do that? I'm actually going to call them when we leave and be like, do y'all remember why did you do that?
I would be like, and this is why I still got trust issues. It's y'all. You told me my brother, and he's not dead. Did Malik know?
I actually don't know.
I would call him too and just mess up the whole thing. Fuck summer for everybody. Because do you know that your own mother and your big
and then my mom tries to act like she wasn't a part of it just because she didn't. She was like, well, I didn't say anything. I was like, but you were on the call. You condoned it.
If this was the court of law, you're an accomplice. Why you didn't speak up? Snitch, or you go into the clinker. Clink, clink.
Speaking of clink, clink, I don't know why, but I really haven't been that interested in the Diddy case. Have you?
I've been interested. Somebody DM'd me and was like, oh, can you do this on the show? No. Well, for several reasons. And I was short, and I'm sorry, girl. I was short. I was in my feelings that day, and I was like, well, let me respond. I don't want to forget to respond, but I'm not keeping up with that. In a sense, to give a play-by-play. Mm-hmm. I don't really want to talk about it with too many people because it gets me really riled up, like
because of people's opinions or their viewpoints.
And I'm not really open to hearing everybody's stuff, and y'all already be mad or in your feels about whatever. I'm not open, and because I know I'm not open, that's how I feel about many things. And it's just like I've learned, don't talk about it if you're not open, and just protect your peace. That, and we don't be recording enough in real time.
Yeah.
We're recording 2 episodes today. We recorded 2 last week. No, but there's plenty of people on the internet doing it. Yeah. I'm also not a legal analyst. I feel like something like that is so serious. And so like, I can't be playing around. I don't want to be cracking jokes. Everybody doesn't always get our sense of humor. I just would feel irresponsible to be doing that because I know I'm fuck up stuff. And then I'm going to let my opinion get over it. But yeah, I don't like talking about it. It is interesting to me for different reasons, like seeing it all play out and seeing people's reactions as much as I can handle. I always think it's interesting how, I mean, obviously it's a celebrity, but how some cases are so public and others are not. And there's still famous people to this day who get caught up in stuff, but it's not always followed like this. But it's overwhelming.
Yeah, I haven't
to
really
see the content.
Yeah, it doesn't even really pop up on my timeline, which is interesting. I'm like, huh. But speaking of people's opinions and everybody being like over passionate about stuff and having their own views on things, I was at the gym the other day, and I asked, and I rarely talk to people because I really am just trying to stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking about something and I was like, I asked the men, do they open doors? Kiki, it turned into such a debate. I just got quiet and I was like,
whoa.
What is happening? The question was, do you open doors? He was like, well, what doors? I was like, all the doors. He was like, well, all the doors?
Doors you walk through.
Doors you walk through in the car door. Do you open the door? It's not like
that you get into.
And there, I had to stop everybody because all the men were getting so passionate. Who do you think you are for me to open every door? And I was like, is that a direct question to me or the women that you deal with?
How did it start?
I just was like, do you guys?
Just
I can't remember what we were talking about something, and I can't remember, but it was something. Oh no, I remember. There's a man there. He's pretty attractive, and I asked one of the girls, "Do you think he opens doors?" That's what happened. But I just asked the girl that I was talking to.
Curiosity.
She blurted it out. Do you open doors? He was like, sometimes.
No.
Yeah, he was like, sometimes. And I was like, and then her and I kept talking. I was like, that makes him a little less attractive to me. Again, to me, it ain't no personal attack. Even if you're, because some of the women were like, well, a man isn't going to open every door. We're all speaking from our personal experiences. If men are not opening your door, that's your experience. And there is not a right or wrong answer. Like, it's okay. Everybody got so like animated and loud and angry. Like the fact that you
Did
think
they have roid rage? Because you were in the gym, right? They're all hyped up on like steroids and shots and stuff. Were they like big?
They wasn't big, bulky like that.
They just had attitude.
They were just shocked at the fact that I would really stand on open the door. And it's not like a demand.
What was the issue though?
That's what I'm saying. I think if you get that passionate about something that is a positive thing, opening a woman's door is one of the, to me, it's such a pure form of just respect. It's not why are we battling this? Like now, if you, and a lot of these men have daughters, it's not like I'm demanding you to open the door. We're all speaking from our own experiences. And if that is your experience, don't try to make it mine, friend. And I have been in some situations where it's like the men weren't opening the doors. But then when you experience somebody where the men are opening the doors, you're like, oh, this really does. Some men really do think they should open all the doors. He's like, the car doors, so he gonna let you in before he gets in? Yes, because it's a safety situation. What are you talking? I really just had to get quiet. I was like, y'all, it's not an argument. Why are you mad? You know why you're mad? Because you probably should be opening doors. I just really was shocked by that. I was like, it's not an argument. Y'all not about to change my opinion on how I feel about doors opening. Yeah. If you don't mind your door not being open, keep moving like that.
That's weird.
It was really interesting.
So upset if you are just saying it's less attractive to me, then all of a sudden it's World War III in the gym. You already don't want
a nigga not gonna open every door.
Okay,
but a man will.
And okay, you don't know. I think I asked you already, but it does make me curious. Like for the men who were so passionate, one got two of them. For the men who are so passionate about not opening the door, not opening every door, what's the reason? Did something happen? I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. If you're a guy who feels like that, please tap in and let us know. I'm not going to argue with you.
I don't
really
think he's going to have an answer. You're listening to too much rap music and you need to turn some of it off.
Do you feel like it makes you less than in some way? Do you feel like it's a control thing? Do you feel weird about being nice? Have you been taken advantage of for being a nice guy?
Do you respect who you're with?
And that's who you're with. Were you with somebody before who disrespected you and you did those things, and so now you have changed your mind? I won't even say anything because I don't want to upset anybody. I would really like an answer. I'm really genuinely curious. I'm not going to say nothing probably because I probably will say something spicy. I just won't say nothing, but I would like to read it. Please let me know. And for the women who are upset,
the women were also like, a man is not going to open up every door. And I was just like, yeah, that's your experience.
And oh, well, if he's not, right? If no man from this day forward chooses to open every door for you, but you want him to, well, oh, fucking well. All we really need is for somebody to open to the gates to heaven at this point. Like, y'all just be doing stuff and saying everybody isn't, and some people feel like everybody is. We can't say
You're
everybody.
speaking from your own experience. My thing was, it's not a negative thing to open a woman's door. I was like, why are we mad?
And that's what I'm confused about. So if you do think it's negative, man or woman or whatever you like to call yourself, let us know. What is negative about it? What is the problem? Sometimes when it comes to nice things and people complain about it, I am curious, like, what's your hang up about it?
Yeah.
I'm sure I have mine. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. And I probably got a reason. And if I don't, sometimes when you realize you don't, you just being weird, you check yourself and change. Y'all need to give a goddamn reason. If you was in the gym with Medinah and you was going off and getting all hyped up and your blood vessels was thumping, tap in. I really want to know. That's weird. Like, to be mad about it. It's like, oh, no, I don't. I feel like, honestly, from the men, a lot of them don't be thinking. They're not thoughtful, period. And they don't, for whatever reason, they don't feel the urge to try to be chivalrous. That doesn't matter. Whether it's like you get women who just do whatever for you with bare minimum effort and that's what you're used to. You feel like you just want to piss women off and you really just like to fuck us and you don't really like us. Whatever it is, a lot of it I feel like is just lazy. Like, you don't, because what could be the possible reason that's an issue for you to open the door?
Yeah.
That is very simple.
It's very simple. That's like like I said, it's just a form of respect, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's just making it easy to not be dating until 2026.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't missing shit.
And the amount of working out that I'm doing, I'll open my own damn door.
Okay.
I can
and shut it real fast so you can't get in and you can open your own fucking door too. Blue, blue, like I said it, not her. Anyway, I forgot we got a little weird sex and then we got a few little this or that's for this week's topic.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. A man is absolutely not a necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
So this week's weird sex, very short story. This one is sex sent me to cardiac arrest. I hope that y'all are being careful out there because it should be happening. So, a woman in the U.S. collapsed in the middle of sex. This reminded me of the Golden Girls because Rose's husband, I believe, died and had a heart attack in the middle of them having sex. But this time it was a woman. I don't think she died. Anyway, she was rushed to the hospitals and she had symptoms of a brain aneurysm. Turns out her orgasm, he fucked her so good, he made her heart stop for real. But turns out the orgasm had triggered a rare thunderclap headache that mimics a stroke or a seizure. It's been documented in actual medical journals as post-coital headaches. You know, coital is like fucking. Wow. A legit condition that is triggered by blood pressure spikes during really intense orgasms. Now, this particular woman did make a full recovery, but said in her follow-up interview, "My husband keeps saying it's a compliment that the sex almost killed me. I wouldn't know how to take that. Do you want to be the next Netflix documentary or did you fuck me like I don't want to be fucked like that. Like when the people be like I want to be fucked into oblivion. No, the fuck I don't. I don't even want to be fucked to sleep because it might be a forever sleep. I just want to cuddle.
I'm good. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
I don't need no hanky
thunderclap headache. Stay far away from me.
That mimics a stroke or a seizure. Y'all ever been around somebody for real who stroked out or had a seizure? That shit is scary.
Shy just had a seizure and it was scary. I was like, what's happening?
So imagine if a big full-size human had one. Yeah, that shit is scary. I've been there. Anyway, that's it for Weird Sex. Y'all keep sending me these stories. I appreciate it. DM them to me or email them to us at one of the emails in the description box below. And we're going to move on to our topics.
So, you guys, this week we're just going to do a quick little this or that. If it's happened to you, maybe you'll get a little story out of us. But I always think it's important to kind of just like, refresh on like what you like, what you don't, what you have had, what you didn't. So we can
just, their minds change.
They do. They sure do. So the first one that I have on the list is this or that.
Okay.
Would you like him to text back fast or would you like to text him back fast or make him wait?
I'm texting back fast. I'm too old to be playing these goddamn games. I'm texting back. And now, if I don't text back fast, I'm not the game girl. Yeah. I'm not like, oh, it's too fast. Fuck that shit. I like you and you need to know it because I might not say it. Working on it. But I'm gonna text him back fast.
I'm texting
Quick,
back fast.
like lightning.
I'm texting back fast. I too am not. I'm wait.
Cause for what?
For what?
So you can text Susan and Charlene and Big Glow? No.
I'm texting you back fast. I just don't understand the point of like strategically waiting to text.
To me, honestly, it feels childish. Most of the games I didn't even never like to play them for real. I like rules, not games. I would say a lot of them is just because I thought that's what I had to do. And then eventually I came to my own, probably sometime after turning 30. I don't want to play no fucking games.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one, Kiki. Tall and toxic or short and secure?
Does it exist either way? What's tall?
6'5".
The building he live in.
Let's say he's 6'5", but he toxic.
Did that before. Ooh.
6'8" may ruined it
Is
for
a
all
loan
tall
an
men for
option?
me. Text
Well,
tall and
short.
toxic.
Okay, you did say short and secure. I would take short and secure.
I'll take
But wait,
short and
how short? Is he a little person?
Let's just say he's 5'10".
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I can work with 5'10".
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
6 Bay ruined it for all tall men
5
for me.
feet?
I will never date. If you are 6 foot, I actually don't even want to.
Damn.
I'm good.
6?
Okay, 6'1". You can be right
I
at
don't know. I think you need to be like 6'4" or 6'3" for your cutoff, Medinah.
Yeah, I don't want to talk. They
All
have
right,
too
all
much.
right.
They
I
got
respect it.
they got too much confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Be ghosted or be the ghoster.
Call me Casper, baby. I'm ghosted. I don't want to be ghosted. That don't feel good. And the way my mind be working, I really wish there was something I could plug into my ear and my eyes and, I don't know, my heart and just transcribe my feelings because, baby, Ryan Coogler, who? I would have all of the movies ready to go because the way that my mind works and it's all of these things happening, I've created so many things. If you ghost me, please don't leave me like that. I'm going to have to ghost you. Whew, that stressed me out even thinking about being ghosted again. And I done been ghosted and I know I did some things, but like, damn.
Okay.
He said, bye, bitch.
Date someone who's obsessed with you but kind of ugly, or fine but emotionally unavailable.
Oh, I'm taking the obsessed with me but kind of ugly. But, again, what kind of ugly are we talking? Because my mama sent me, I don't want to shade these people, so I'm not going to tell y'all what I'm looking at, but you can take guesses in the comments and I'm just going to heart them if they're right. My mama sent me some links to some shows that's going on the internet, and I was like, girl, what the fuck is this? Some of those are men.
I've seen them
Oh,
before.
well, that's a different story. That was back to the Diddy case, but yeah. And she sent me links, and I was just like, Okay, so regular ugly or like gremlin? Wait, what was the options? Because I done got caught up on levels of ugly.
Date someone who's obsessed with you but kind of ugly, or fine. Well, it says kind of ugly, so he just kind of ugly.
Okay, kind of. Oh, I'd rather take kind of ugly.
Or fine but emotionally unavailable.
Fine and emotionally unavailable is perfect for a just sex situation. I'm good on that right now. I don't even really be fucking for real. I barely pull out my vibrators, and y'all know that is a major change. I don't know. My pussy got broken.
I thought mine was broken, but it's not. And I'm getting a wax on the 22nd.
Ooh.
It has been so long.
Did you
since
get some
I have had a
numbing
wax.
cream?
That doesn't work for me. It's going to hurt and I'll be okay. And I'm going to have to trim it up before I go because it's that crazy. Like, I think it's been since last October.
Girl, I
Yeah.
know you fucking lying.
I'm not
Yeah,
lying.
you gotta trim that.
I
You
gotta
need
trim
some
it up.
clippers. You should go to Beauty Master. They're having a sale before the end of the month is up
I'm
for
gonna
Mother's Day.
I gotta trim it up because she can't just rip that. It's gonna, and I'm just because I'm the only reason why I'm even
She
getting
might
a
rip
wax.
your lips off.
The only reason why I'm even getting a wax is because it is summertime and we're about to have pool
Pools.
situations, shooting the hooch, all
Sweat.
the stuff. Yeah, so it's like, okay, I gotta get you ready, girl, but don't get excited because you're not getting anything
But a fresh wax.
but a fresh haircut.
And some touches from the wax lady.
Okay,
Oh,
sneaky link or soft launch?
what we calling a soft launch and what we calling a sneaky link?
Sneaky link is nobody knows what is going on with who you got going it on with. Soft launch is like,
Does he know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. Okay, what's the other one? Soft launch.
So
okay,
a little
what's that?
soft launch, like you kind of softly bring them out. I really like and how Jessie Woo has just dove out into the world.
That's hard
becoming-
launch, baby.
That is a hard. And I told myself, I was like, maybe next time I'll do that.
I'm glad I hadn't sipped yet. Yeah, that's a hard lunch.
That
I'm good on
was
the
a
hard
hu-
lunch. At least how I feel today. I'm more like Issa Rae, whatever we want to call that, when she had her wedding
And
pictures.
everyone was like, she had a man.
And then she was like, this was a Vera Wang shoot. She's still cracking jokes. That's how I want to be. This was a Fashion Nova wedding couture collection. Because y'all know it ain't going to be no goddamn Vera Wang. At best, House of CB. But when I think of Sneaky Link, I be thinking like fuck buddy.
Like, you don't really like him.
Yeah, like, soft launch is like you tease a man. I guess from those two options, I would take soft launch if it's what I'm thinking. But like you said, where don't nobody know what's really going on but you and him, I prefer that. Because stay out my business, bitch. That's how I really be feeling about it. Y'all know.
Okay.
You have to catch me red-handed.
Give a second chance or block and bless. Do you give second chances? He messed up.
Oh, baby, I be giving all the chances. I be acting like, what would I even call it? I don't know. Like
Jesus?
Yeah. All forgiving, and that ain't right. Jesus had told me one time, like, girl, let me do my job. You stay in your lane. This ain't where you supposed to be. You need to just pray. Get on your knees to pray. Full sentence. Don't stop it and get up. Just come on, baby girl. Yeah. But I have been the one to give lots of chances. I don't want to do that no more, though. I would rather block. Sometimes it's like, just move on. I got commitment issues, but I also have, what would we call that? I got issues with hanging on and letting go. Bitch, I'm fucked up.
No, you're not. You're normal. Okay, last one. Date someone who lives 2 hours away or lives 2 minutes away but is always busy. You can't live 2 hours away from me.
2 hours like traffic or 2 hours like Chattanooga?
Chattanooga. You would rather that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because fortunately, I don't know what this imaginary person may have, but the way I'm seeing it right now is like I have a lot of flexibility with like I just need to get stationary. So if I can get to you and be there for whatever amount of time and I still got to do my stuff, but I just need to be stationary while I'm working, then we can have time together. Like I have the flexibility to move around and be closer to you when I want it. And I be needing a lot of fucking space. If you live 2 minutes away from me and it's hard for me to see you, I feel like you don't really like me. You're married. And yeah, you don't really like me. Why the fuck is it so hard to see me if you're 2 minutes away? Why did you even entertain me? Why you ask for my information? Why did you do any of that? Why did you let me make my sweet potato hash and my marry me shrimp and grits and bereavement catfish? You let me do all that? And now you're not calling me unless there's food on the stove? Like...
This don't
piss
sound
me
like
off. That didn't
fun.
happen to me or anything, but I was just thinking I got lost in it. Yeah.
Okay, this is for real the last one because
Okay.
I really do want to know. This or that, a soft life man or an ambitious hustle hard man?
Wait a minute.
He's a soft life man.
That's what I was going to ask. He trying to give it to me or he want it for himself? Girl, fuck a soft life. Excuse me? What the fuck is even that?
Have you been seeing those memes where they dress the men up as Disney princesses?
Please send it to me next time you see it. Please. I have not seen it. A soft life man?
A soft life
what
man.
do they do all day? Get their nails done?
Definitely.
And what else? I don't even have a child.
There was a man that was in my DMs the other day. And he's like, could you suggest a good nail salon for me? And I was like, you're trying to holler at me. It's okay if y'all get manis and petties.
Or was
but
he
don't
just
ask
looking for
me-
a good Judy?
No, he really was looking. He sent me a picture of his nails. It was very... I don't like no amount of zest in my man. Not a nan. I'm talking about a nan. I don't care what the
such a
correct terms are. Don't be
weird
zesty over
thing.
here.
I forgot the question. Oh, a soft life man or hustle hard?
Or an ambitious hustle hard man. I need the ambitious hustle hard
Hustle.
man.
Who was
I
that
wanted
made
to
that song? Hustle
real hard.
Yeah, however it goes.
I don't know, but I want to be.
Every
I
day
want
we
to have to
hustling.
tell you to go get a manicure and a pedicure.
That's your alarm song. Every day we hustling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wake up and I'm trying to get it. I'm sure some rapper said that.
I don't want to be with the man that has it scheduled on his calendar when he's getting his manicure and pedicure. It's not no disrespect. I just wanted to have to be like, you only go when I go.
Or
What
you
is
a
you
trust
doing?
fund baby? Because what the fuck? Why you got time to even be thinking about that? That pissed me off.
Some of the businessmen they be doing it, but it's,
People do it, but I'm just like, are you for real right now?
they be for real. They do be dead ass for real. I told you, I really would like.
Does the woman in their life get a soft life too? Is it a two?
Probably not if this is the man that we're talking about.
Hustle hard. I want a hustler, okay? Not dope boy hustler, but like, hey, I'd prefer that than a manicure manny, okay? I don't like it. What you? Well, I know what you prefer. Yeah, hustle. Yeah. Y'all tap in the comments in our DMs and stuff, and let us know what you think. And if you have another this or that, drop it in. Maybe we'll answer, or other people in the comments y'all answer. Let's have a party with it.
Yeah.
We are going to move on to Indecisive Diane, and when we come back, it will be time for advice in the cocktails.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey ladies, it's me, Diane, and this week's date idea is a rooftop bar in the top of the Kimpton Sylvan, Atlanta. It's in Buckhead, so this might be a little expensive. I'm talking drinks, maybe $21. But listen, take your rich bay here. It's called St. Julep. They have amazing rooftop parties and a gorgeous view. This is the perfect date for maybe someone you're trying to get to know what their pockets are like. I'm just kidding. Try it out. Bye.
Y'all already know I love me some Via Hemp. It is a part of my routine, just the whole routine, especially since I have been working out consistently. My body just be sore, y'all. My knees is bad. I'm sore right now. They have different gummies, and one of them is for relief. I love the High Love, but I got to talk about the ones that are for relief because it just helps you go to sleep. It relaxes your body. And then if you have a little date and you want to pop a little High Love, you could feel flirty. They have something for everything, every type of mood.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Via Hemp. It's really changed my life, and I know I'm dramatic. I always be dramatic, but that is really how I feel about that brand. Like, it's just amazing. I love the packaging. I love the colors. I love the different flavors. Oh, I could eat them all day.
I could too, but I won't because that would not be chewing responsibly. I will say I was getting my stuff together and running around today and like trying to pick up things for anybody who needed me to get something because I'm going to the country for the funeral. And not to put a damper on things, but I said, you know what? I'm going to throw some High Love in my luggage for my grandma and some Zen. I think the Zen ones might be THC free because I don't need her getting too high and trying to touch the sky. But I'm going to give her the High Love. I'm going to give her that. And it's Relief or Revive, one of those. But I love them all.
I love
when
them.
I was sore, I was taking them before I got my Brooklyn bedding mattress. I was feeling restless, and the Zen gummies did help. Sometimes I just need to calm down. I'm a highly caffeinated girl. Anyway, I love them. They have so many great products. And I actually was thinking while I'm out there, I want to pull up the website because they're constantly adding new things. And, I just want to browse and make sure there's nothing I miss. And I'm going to help the family out and get them a few treats. Y'all should too, because there's so many different ones out there. And I think it's funny that they thought High Love would only be for Valentine's Day. It was supposed to be like a limited edition special release. And it's still here. We are popping those things like crazy.
Yeah.
So y'all need to get with Team Via.
Get with Team Via. Also, with your orders, you get little sample packs. I also gift those. This is it's such a great gift to give to somebody because people be shocked like, oh, I've either never tried a gummy or, oh, you got me gummies. It's life-changing.
It really is. So if you are 21 or over, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code CockTales at checkout to receive 15% off of your purchase. After you purchase, they're going to ask you how you heard about them. Please, please, please make sure that you don't skip that question and you tell them that CockTales sent you and let them know how much we love them and you love them too. Take your passion and your pleasure to a whole new level with High Love from Via Hemp. And now we'll get back to the show. Okay, and we are back, and it is time for the advice. Okay, this one says...
There's a shorter...
Goddamn, I'm going to go back to the last one.
Yeah, because this is long. This is a whole episode.
We're going to save this, girl, because you going through it. Maybe we need to form an episode around that. Okay, am I a villain or just getting played? Hey, Kiki and Medinah. First off, I love y'all. Your show is therapy, laughs, and real talk all in one. So I had to come to you for some advice because this situation has me all the way messed up. Here's backstory. At the beginning of my relationship with my boyfriend, I was still talking to another guy. Nothing physical happened, but I guess it was still wrong, and I own that. My boyfriend found out, we talked it through, and I blocked and deleted the other guy, and we agreed that we could move forward from that since we were fresh into a relationship. Since then, I have been 100% honest and commitment. I don't know. Sometimes committed. Sometimes I think you should do a little 90-95. Anyways, keep a few secrets. You don't have to lie, but just keep a few things to the chest. Anyways, to help rebuild trust, I even let him go through my phone. Everybody said, okay? Even the married woman in the room.
Because that is not rebuilding trust, baby. That is insecurity.
I didn't let that happen. I'm like, all right, see, you're going to be mad. And, child, every now and then when people get fucked up enough, they bring it up, and it's just like, well, what you want me to do?
I just feel
you want
like
me to do it again? Oh, that
sometimes you don't be seeing, and I'm speaking from experience. People be insecure in different arenas, but when it be stuff like this, it's like men get so insecure, and it shows up in several ways, and it 9 times out of 10 never goes away, and it's all the brunt is on the woman. What you want me to do?
Okay, bitch. You knew what it was when you got here. You liked the Gok 3000, but now you having questions about how I learned it. Baby, don't worry about them. Just say thank you.
Did I ever tell you about the time we were in the airport? I can't remember where we were going. And there was a man, he was very respectful. No one ever comes up disrespectful and was like, hey, Medinah, I listened to the show. I love your show. And I was like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I always introduce anybody who's around when people do that. It was a whole... And I was like, I literally can't control that.
What was the issue?
The issue was the person came up to say, I was just like, this is stressful.
Baby, get some movement. Anyways, to help, back to baby girl, blind and bothered. Anyway, that's how she signed it. To help rebuild trust, I even let him go through my phone. And I know that's a lot, but I didn't think he would really do it. Girl, I don't know why not, because baby, you give me the keys. I'm driving that bitch.
I'm talking about driving the whole thing.
In 3 months.
I'm going through real life. Everything. Notes, playlists,
photos, fake ass calculator,
the file app, because it be stuff in the file.
Up. Yep. Google Drive.
I'm typing in specific names.
Ruth, mama, nicknames, every nigga name, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's, Marco's, Jess, where you at? DoorDash, gate, front gate, side gate.
All the things. Like, what? You didn't think he was going to do it?
Grandma, grandpa, they died 20 years ago. Who the fuck is this calling you from the grave? Last time I checked, Verizon ain't got service upstairs.
You ever just wish you could really know what really happened, like when you knew somebody was lying? And you like,
I just want to jump in their mind. I want to hear that, and then I need an instant replay because I want to see what really happened. I want to see how you perceived it, but I want to see what really happened. Yeah, we'll never get that. ChatGPT, where you at, girl? Jump out and let us know.
I wish that ChatGPT could like be like, you want me to watch him? And if he had ChatGPT and he was like active that day, she could connect to his ChatGPT and watch.
What if you could be like, okay, girl, let me give you the rundown on my man. This was T. What you think his password is? She could probably guess that shit.
Oh my God.
I never thought, y'all do that shit and tell us if it works. I'm about to try.
Please try.
I'm going to just do it for myself, not for anybody else. But I'm going to see, girl, what you think my password is? If she guesses that shit.
That's scary.
I'm not going to be having an attitude ever again with her, not with niggas. Anyway. Oh, I started reading Brooklyn Betty. Okay, anyways. Okay, so back to what this girl's saying, because you fucked up real bad. I hope you know that. Anyway.
He went through the phone.
I just wanted to show I had nothing to hide. Meanwhile, I never once looked through his stuff because I truly trusted him. And why?
A man would this is why it gets on my nerve. I want to show you I have nothing to hide. He do.
That's why he's trying to put it all on you. Classic manipulation. I have done it. Sometimes Sometimes
I've
I
done it
succeeded,
too.
sometimes I fail. You flip that shit. You flip that shit like Chef Boyardee, like you spinning pizzas, a ninja
And
turtle.
as a
bitch.
woman, you always stand the chance of falling a victim to it. I don't care how much healing. I don't care how old you get, because we just want to be good. We want to be good. I want you to know the truth. I want you to know the truth. Meanwhile,
I don't want you to know the truth. I just want you to know what I said. And what you supposed to. Don't worry about. You worried about the wrong thing. I'm protecting you.
I want to be
What
mean
Drake
so
said?
bad. I want to be mean so bad.
You said that with your chest. She had a beat on it like fucking Tarzan and Jane. Shook them titties up.
Because I just feel her. She's like, I just want you to know I don't have anything to hide. That nigga
Because she
hiding.
probably was really being honest and he was being insecure and he had shit because you wrote in for advice and you didn't fuck up. So I really hope that the advice is not how do you get him to trust you even though he saw everything and he's still going. Because I'll tell you where it's going.
Because I also feel like when somebody does something, like she said in the beginning, like she was the one talking to somebody else, but she stopped. When sometimes people hold it over
and
your
that's
head.
so little.
You hold it over their head and now he has the upper power to keep making you feel like you did something wrong.
Did you get pregnant by him?
Please, no.
Like the first one. Because I feel like if you didn't, like, nigga, let it go. You knew I wasn't a virgin when I met you. Where'd you meet me at?
And
a
also,
monastery?
Nobody's married.
Period. We single till we married. Anyways. Now, okay, so I just wanted to show I had nothing to hide. Meanwhile, I never once looked through his stuff because I truly trusted him. But now I'm the one sitting here feeling played. You were. Months later, I found out he's been talking to other women behind my back. Miss Cleo. Oh, she died. My bad. We only heard. But, like, girl, maybe we should start. Fuck podcasting. Maybe we just need to be psychics. Okay. He left. Girl, I'm skipping around. Okay. But now I'm the one sitting here feeling played. Months later, I found out he's been talking to other women behind my back. When I brought it up, he laughed in my face.
I am so...
Okay. I didn't know it was going to go here. I'm sorry. We was cracking jokes and being hard. That pissed me off. All right. He literally laughed. Oh, I can feel your tears. I want to cry for you.
Me too.
He won't answer my questions about it. Just flips it on me. Told you, classic. That's a textbook. Flips it on me and brings up what I did at the beginning. During that conversation, I couldn't help myself and just burst into tears. I really didn't want him to see me down bad like that, but it just came out. Then he told me I'm trying to manipulate him by crying. Classic, classic, classic. And that if I'm not going to leave, I should stop bringing it up at that point. Ooh, don't you wish you would have said it first? No apologies, no nothing. He honestly didn't even sound like he cared that I found out. That broke me. I'm feeling extremely hurt, dismissed, and gaslit. Valid. I tried to fix my mistake, but now it feels like he's been using it as a free pass to keep hurting me while painting me as the problem. And deep down, I'm starting to believe he's entertaining other women the whole time. So be real with me. Is this manipulation? Should I have left already? Or is there any way to come back from this? Am I holding on to something that's already broken? Thanks for always keeping it real. I already know what I should probably do, but I just need your perspective on this one. Thank you. Love you, ladies. Once blinded, now bothered. Sent from my iPhone. Oh,
I love you too, girl. I
yes.
get it. These men have a way of like doing what they do, and I don't know if anybody will ever have it figured out. They be playing us. The healthy ones, the non-healthy ones, the rich ones, the broke ones, the young ones, the old ones, the white ones, the black ones, the tall ones, the short ones, the big booty ones, the in-shape ones. They have a way of getting us, and I don't know if we will ever crack the code. Friend, clearly, I ain't told y'all the story of what has happened to me, and I won't because I'm that embarrassed. So I feel your pain. You got to get up. You got to get up and you got to go, and you can't ask, is he the one? He ain't. Because at the level that this has happened with you, the way he gonna run you through the ringer, it's gonna be so much worse if you had a baby or if you get married and it's harder to leave. Right now, it's easy to leave. All you have to deal with is a little tears, maybe some depression, and maybe a little bit of homelessness if y'all live together. Yeah. But you will figure it out. Find your community. You cannot don't let him do this to you. Do not let him please, I am begging you. Find the value in yourself, no matter how hard it is, no matter how sad it is. If you have to detach from, if you got to go into solitude for a minute to get through it, I get it. Do it. I still can't really listen to love songs. I was watching Forever and crying. It's high school love. You got to do what you got to do, though, because the long term, when you look at it long term, is worse if you stay in it. And he laughed in your face?
That is so, like, what the fuck is even this?
I don't even know you, but I know you're better than dealing with a man who does not care about you at all. That is not care. And again, like, I'm going to say it all the time. What type of life do you want? I don't know how old you are, but you sound young. This ain't the life you want. We've all seen it before. You have examples of it around you of women who have stayed with men who act like this. And then for some reason you're like, oh, should I marry him? What?
Or sometimes you're like pleading to a judge because you didn't caught a case when you finally snapped. Now, I think that was responsible, healthy advice. As a little unhinged one, I'm going to give you another option. That's great advice. I think you should take it if you're feeling good. But every now and again, a woman gets a little lonely or vindictive, and you just want to fuck that nigga shit up. That's what you do if that's how you want to handle it. Where you stay at, sis? Something is telling me, my spirit is telling me you stay in Houston, Texas. And I hope you do. If you don't, bitch, book a flight. Avoid Beyonce weekend. Tickets gonna be sky high. You know when you need to go down there? MBA weekend, which is MBA, Masters of Business Administration, baby. We not talking about that. Oil and gas conference weekend. Black engineers weekend. If they do an Afro tech, you go down there when our king Nigerians, I mean, if you like the queens, maybe you want to switch sides, I don't know. But when the king Nigerians are in town and all of our other strong men are there, this is just for a good time. Don't you get yourself wrapped up in this shit again, because you're going to get in trouble. So check yourself.
She need to take a break.
Well, you take a break. I mean, it's going to be a minute before these conferences go down. But listen to whatever you need to listen to, whether it's Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, or Big Glow. Maybe Yolanda Adams.
Maybe a little Chandler Moore.
Who?
Chandler.
Who's
Chandler
that?
Moore. Maverick City. Tasha Cobb. It's
Oh,
gospel.
that's gospel.
Heavy
When you
in
said
it.
Tasha Cobb, I'm like, oh.
When I tell you I can't listen to it. It has to be a gospel song.
Yeah, let me tell y'all. Medinah had texted me. She recorded something for her mattress when she was setting up her mattress, and she was like, "Oh, I had never intended to turn the sound on because it was going to be voiceover." She's like, "I left my music on, my bad." And so I was like, "Well, what was she listening to?" I just knew it was going to be. I just said it's going to be gospel or Mariah Carey. Baby, she was listening to the praise and worship and the gospel. I said, "Oh, I know that's right. Okay." Because ain't nobody getting in this bed if they ain't sanctified. I know that's right. She was sleeping in that bed alone.
Because here's the thing, Kiki, and this is something that, sis, I am with you for real who wrote this email. For real. Anybody else who is navigating a nigga that ain't shit and is... Maybe he's a little bit...
play with you.
He just play with you, and he just... Now you're about to be sad, and we all know that heartbreak sadness. It drives women. You don't know what's about to happen, but you know what you do. You're going to lift yourself up, and you need to just focus on something else, and you can do this, friend. You can do this, and the only way that you can really make the change, at least for me, is you have to really, like... You can't be listening to the love songs. So the love songs will have you going back. And the love songs will have you staying.
Hot girl music.
Yeah.
But don't act on that. Just,
And if you're not strong enough to listen to the hot girl, because I'm not strong enough to listen to the hot girl music. I try to listen to the hot girl music.
You're going to revert.
And then it's like now you going back to the niggas that also was dragging your feelings through the mud.
Like
and
it's 2008.
Do you want to do better or do you not? And if you do want to do better, there has to be a transformation. If there has to be a transformation, that means you have to change your mindset. And if you're going to change your mindset, it might be difficult. But a few months of difficulty versus your whole life with a man who just doesn't value you and doesn't respect you and doesn't open not nan door. Is that really what you want?
He won't even open his heart. And he's telling you, if you're going to keep bringing this shit up, you should go. I mean, I have said that to somebody before.
I have said that to somebody before too, and I meant it.
I
and
did.
he wasn't wrong. I mean, we're going to be honest. He wasn't wrong. Because if you are going to stay, you're deciding to stay.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, we've talked about it. I have said my piece about it. The same way he went through your phone and he's trying to hold that over your head, you could do the same. But what I was going to say about them African men is, this is just for fun. We're doing it just for fun.
Because they going to cheat on you too, and he probably got a wife and kids.
And even if he don't, like, just girl, sometimes it's okay to have fun. They gonna talk you up when you are with them. you're going to feel good and you can go out and you can have a good time. And what I was going to say, which was the toxic thing. So you decide which way you want to go. I'm not saying this is good advice. I'm just saying it's options. You might need to flaunt it in that nigga's face. Just if you got to, bitch, text ChatGPT and giggle at your phone and have him wondering what's going on. Just close that shit, lock it, change up your passwords, and go on about your day.
Yeah, you want to get back at him?
Make his lunch and be giggling while you make it. Oh, baby, I made your lunch. And have him second guessing.
And
is it poison in this bitch?
Put some Visine in his lunch. You know what Visine?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I did. Oh. And I put a tack in his office.
Shh. This is on the internet forever, bitch. The fuck? Don't do that. Don't put no antifreeze in nobody's drink because you know that it's got
antifreeze, but a little Visine.
Well, I was gonna say don't put antifreeze because
they'll die. Visine, you just gonna have diarrhea.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, some people put it in drinks because it can be. It doesn't. You don't always die if you just put a little bit. It makes people feel like they're drunk and things crystallize. I've watched a lot of documentaries. I'm saying don't do that. That was horrible advice. You will literally murder someone.
I have a friend who made her boyfriend a little Hennessy drink and put a whole bunch of liquid Benadryl in it, and then she beat him up.
Okay.
And he woke up and he didn't.
Diddy 2.0. What the fuck is that?
He deserved it. So you could do that.
There's lots of options out there. I would suggest my favorite platform for things like this is Hulu, not Netflix. They have tons of documentaries, and then they're going to have the documentary and another documentary and a fictionalized series, and you can see all of the ways to do it. If you're going to treat yourself to a staycation, turn it on Investigation Discovery. There's ideas out there, and hopefully you can just live vicariously through them. And I'm going to leave it at that. But fuck him. But I think you should get a little get back. Yeah. I mean, put sugar in his gas tank.
That don't really work. I did that before. It doesn't work. It doesn't do anything.
Wait, why do you do that? You wanted to stop that nigga in his tracks. I know that's right.
It didn't work, though.
You know what you could do? He got a beard. A little nair. And his beard stuff, you're gonna have to dilute that. That's gonna be a slow burn. I want you to get out before that. What else could you do? Just start mixing up. He got games. He like to play a game.
Break them.
Cut them cords.
Take the whole system and
drop water on it.
Yep, and just pour water on it.
Mm-hmm. And then dry it off. Put it back.
Matter of fact, before you break the system, log into the game and talk to the friends that he be playing the games with, and tell them just talk shit.
This might be too far. Y'all gonna be like, bitch, y'all need to log off. And I'm gonna say this. You know what you could do? There's some apps. I did this before. This was back in college, but you can download. Have you ever heard of an app called Grindr? Jacked?
Sign him up. Do that. Now he's getting requests and emails. And another thing you can do, one of my good girlfriends told me this, and it was so great because it just gives you what you need. No one gets hurt though, but it's annoying. Go to a Scientology site and put all of his information in the Scientology site. They will never stop contacting him.
Second best, Jehovah's Witness. Bam.
Sign
it's over for you, baby.
Sign him up for everything. Because he do need to get saved. He need to find a community. Sign him up for everything.
How could I forget? The Church of Latter-day Saints, the good old Mormons. Get them too. Yeah. They're going to be bicycling over there in no time, okay? Everybody doing missionary work. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've been watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. They ain't doing no missionary work.
Sign them up for everything you can think. But sis, for real, you don't stay with that man. You're going to be sad. And we have too much awareness right now. We have access to resources. Friend, you're going to be okay. You're going to be a little, I'm not going to act like the heartache ain't real. It's real, especially when you thought somebody was it. You're going to be okay.
Write us back and tell us where you stay. Please. And then we can proceed from there. Are you in the city, baby?
You want us to pull up on it? Never mind. I'm not going to do that.
Do you want to just hang out? We could just have brunch.
We could
go to high
tea. A little
tea.
heartbreak brunch.
I wouldn't. Well, wink, wink. Just hit us up, girl. Let us know where you stay at.
Yeah, if you in Atlanta, come on. Because I feel for you. All the heartache girls.
Yeah, we're not talking about no cocktails today. We out of time.
But
we want to help her. Y'all send our good sis some positive vibes. Hopefully you haven't been there, but if you have, like we have, obviously.
I feel like most women have been there where you just are.
We got the young girls too. They ain't there yet.
But they acting stupid too. Like we do this thing. I don't know what it is. It's like women, we just be loving. We be loving and forgiving and chances. And then you're like, oh, he okay, it's just like that. That's how you gonna do me. Like, I don't know what it is in women. Maybe it's because we can create a child in our body that we just have different things where it's like we're willing to put up with more?
Honestly, I think it's just what we're taught. It's like we're always taught to be polite. We're always taught to be caring and loving. The boys don't get that. They get to play football and beat niggas up
All day.
and people supposed to do stuff for them.
Because now that I'm even thinking about it, when it comes to like dating, like the amount of like how much I'll be dedicated to a person, because it's like how she said, I just want you to know I just want you to, but I'm like that too. So I'm talking to me too. Why?
I had a few slip ups and I did that and I was like, this don't even feel right.
They not doing that to us. I see the trainers every day in the gym. Some of them have girlfriends. Some of them have people that they're committed to.
Wives.
And it's like,
they want to fuck me and my homegirl, and I'm not even talking about together. Like, damn, the nerve of you.
like a man would never be like, I'm not going to talk to her because I'm talking to her. He just wouldn't. He gonna talk to both of y'all, and naturally, you have the right to. We gotta stand up, lock your drawers up, and don't be having sex with all these men. But stop being so dedicated, cause ain't nothing to be dedicated to if you're not married.
And that's that on that, bitch. So yeah, until you get clinked and locked up, locked in,
And I'm talking about a clink. A real clink.
and a filing in that file cabinet down at the courthouse, okay? I need paperwork, bitch. When people Google you, they need to see me. When they Google me, they need to see you. At least just your name, because I'm married ugly. But anyways, girl, good luck. We're praying for you. Y'all done got us upset.
I'm really upset. Ooh.
Anyway, if you need advice or you have a cocktail, send it to us. Advice is advice@cocktailspod.com. CockTales is cocktails@cocktailspod.com. If you just want to drop us a line, pick an email, hit us up. We'll see it. Don't be emailing us no spam and no titties. So y'all gotta cut it out. And all these goddamn spam bots in the DMs talk about, and just hit me up. My dad checks my phone. You fucking perverted old ass man. What do you think this? That'd be pissing me off. Block, block, block. Everybody's getting blocked. And don't tell us how to be women and what women should be doing. Cause shut the fuck up and grow a dick. You raggedy bitch.
We got mad. Speaking of old men, really quick. Remember when I told you a few weeks ago that the man had bought me flowers and the thing?
Oh, yeah, it's a story.
And he was really cool and he was really nice and he was a young man. It happened again, Kiki. I was at...
The same man?
No.
Oh.
This was a pervert man. He was an old white man named John. And he bought me flowers in the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he was about to kidnap me. I was scared to smell the flowers. I thought I was going to knock out and get kidnapped. Because he looked terrible. He was scary. Like, he was old. You could tell he was a pervert. You could tell he was like, I know the black bitches in Atlanta love getting money, and I'll give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
At what cost?
Yeah, it was going to be a horrible cost. Mm-hmm. And I was another reason why I know I'm healed, because I need a few things. But I was like, John, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, I did take them little daisies though. But I was just like, wow, is this a new trend that men are doing?
Flowers
In the grocery store.
That's why I'm in skirt all day, baby. I don't even want to be in there. It's raggedy ass hellions running around. They're screaming. You can't find shit. People don't be.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in this
Thank
week.
you.
Make sure you are subscribed to our Patreon. You're following us on Instagram. We're at CockTales Podcast. I'm at Kiki Said So.
I'm at Coffee Bean Dean.
And until next week, you guys.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Population. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Sweet on the dry. Bye. Bye. Bye.